Welcome to the deep woods of North Florida. Don't go anywhere. Let's see, first order of business, let's go ahead and get caught up. What have we accomplished over this last month?
We got our garden tilled, we got seeds in pots and ready to go. We got the yard mowed.
Oh yeah, tractor fired up.
Yep, fired right up. Had the grandkids over and they love to ride the lawnmower, so we had some free labor there. Got the yard all mowed. Two of my grandkids are, they're like 7 and 8. Yeah, they're 7 and 8. They like to dig holes, so I had them go out there and dig me 2 nice holes to put me 2 trees in. So now the trees are gonna go in this afternoon or tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah, I asked them, when the grandkids came over, I said, you guys ready to go to work? No. We ain't going to work. The first 2 were over, and I told Connor I was going to enforce child labor laws.
Right.
So they actually, he went like this. But anyway, he's the oldest out of the 4 younger ones.
Yeah, and our youngest will be 5. Right.
Oh, that was hilarious when he came over, right? My son brings him over. And so Grant, first thing he wants to do is run and get a hug.
Right, he came, got his hugs.
So he run back here. And first thing I said was,
are you ready to go to work?
Yep.
Are you ready to go to work? No! Started crying, run back to his mama.
Well, his mom and dad were standing right there, and they were just chuckling and laughing as he ran off. But he was just, his face was just total,
it was agony.
I
don't want to work. Well then, let me tell you, see, it's how you word things, okay? So after he got over his initial cry, I said, but you always help Grandma. You always come help my mom. And he's like,
I'll help you.
Well, yeah, I'll help. And he did. All he could do. He's not quite 6.
No, but he was a trooper.
And it's so funny. The work scared him to death. He was leaving. He wasn't staying here. But when he was going to help my mom, it was just fine.
Yeah, it was helping, not working.
Not working.
I thought that was hilarious. So yeah, we got our knee-high grass cut.
Yes,
I can't believe it got that high that quick this year. That was something else.
Yeah.
But last year, you guys been around, you knew we had a hard time with that tractor. And I, for the life of me, can't remember why I couldn't get it.
The carburetor.
Get it going. Was it the carburetor?
Or the starter.
It was the...
something to do with the gas intake.
Oh, yeah, and I figured that out. Yeah. I got it running, and I got that repaired, and I got it fixed. And, I like to use marine gas, non-ethanol fuel, whatever you want to call it, in all my small engines.
Right.
And that thing has sat there from the end of last summer, the last cut, until the first cut this year. And she fired right up.
Fired right up.
No crust, no crud, no nothing.
It was awesome.
It just said, feed me fuel, and it just went. So that was exciting. Let's see what we got going on with the animals. The animals are all doing what animals do.
Yep.
The chickens are still there. They're still laying eggs. We got a whole different batch this year. You know, our flock got decimated
last year.
And oh, Tammy, tell them about your little rabbit cage.
Oh my goodness, you will not believe. Okay, our rabbit hutches sit 4 feet off the ground, up, where nothing can get to them. And it's wire cages. They're really good, you know, that you put rabbits
Hardware
in.
wire.
Hardware wire. Has a tin roof. I go to feed my rabbits, my general. I don't know if you know which one that is, but
he's
it's the
big
white male, and that's a daddy always. And in his cage with him was a possum almost the same size as him. How that possum got in there, I have no idea. But poor old General was like up in the corner like this, going, you know, please get it out of here.
Well, there was a hole. And Tammy swears she don't know how that possum could get through that hole.
Can't get through that. He was almost as big.
But
as
it had a
General.
hole, you know, where you put a rabbit feeder.
Yeah, no.
And we don't have the rabbit feeder in that hole, but it's 4.5 feet off the ground, and we have plastic draped over the side, and somehow or another.
There is no way that possum got in through that little hole.
I don't think
There's no way. There's no way.
I don't think anybody picked it up and put him in there.
Yeah, but I don't know how he got in
So
there.
anyway, Tammy poked and prodded and got him out on the ground, and I came behind him and
Dispatched.
yeah, swept him off his feet. Let's
Yes.
just put it that way.
Yep, dispatched.
And I told Tammy to go plant him as fertilizer. I went out there the next day because she didn't do it, and he's gone.
Something got it. That's okay. I don't care.
That's okay. So, but the rabbits are all doing just fine. The chickens are all fine. Essie, our now domesticated feral cat, who walked up here, you know, out of these woods. I'm telling you, we are a mile away from pavement.
I mean, she got dropped off in
Yeah,
here,
somebody had to
here.
have dropped her off or something, but she was pitiful looking, and she is the biggest, fattest, most loving cat now. You couldn't touch her for the first year and a half. And this last winter, she discovered heat inside the
RV, yeah.
Yeah, she decided she liked it in there. So, you know, during the nights when it's cold outside, she darts inside. But when it's nice out,
yeah, when it's nice out, she doesn't want to go in there.
yeah, you can't find her anywhere.
She's out hunting
or prowling or doing something.
I mean, she doesn't do a whole lot of hunting. She's fat off cat food. She's just getting lazy.
Yep, and she is. And I mean, you can't get away from her. No, I mean, when she wants her attention, she gets it.
Yeah, she'll just about trip me. If she wants me to pick her up or to bend down and pet her, she will go in and out of my legs.
Yeah.
It about make me fall if I don't bend over and pick her up or love her or whatever she wants me to do.
Yeah.
Go
And
get her
she's
food.
So neat. I mean, she really is neat. I mean, like when I'm eating dinner, she's right there with me.
Yeah, she's like a dog. She sits there and stares at him like a little puppy would do.
Yeah, and then she reaches up with her paw and goes like this. And other times, even when I'm not eating, I mean, she'll jump up on my lap, you know, and then sprawl out all over me. You know, put her arms on my shoulders and just flat lay there. But no, I'm gonna have to tell you that is probably one of the neatest cats we've ever had.
Yeah.
We used to have cats a lot for the first couple decades that we were together.
We pretty much always had a cat
We
because
just-
they're good mousers, but
Yeah.
you know, she's not much of a mouser.
No, she don't like it.
anymore.
No.
She used to bring me presents.
Yeah,
but
just about every other day you'd walk out, there'd be a squirrel or a rat or
something.
a mouse or something. But
She's ruined.
yeah, she's ruined. And but anyway, we got the yard mowed, and I started preparations for our new garden project that we're going to start tomorrow.
Right.
So we'll have a new video coming out shortly thereafter, you know, on our garden. You know, Tammy got her plants started.
Yeah.
They're just little itty bitty
Yeah, they're
things, but when
little.
they get up there a little bit, we'll do a whole panoramic recording and show you what we got. Yeah, and we have the old greenhouse.
Yeah, we have an old greenhouse frame.
I guess I'll go ahead and tell you guys about it, because some of you are gonna see this video and ain't gonna watch the next video. But if I tell you about it, you might watch the next video.
Okay.
And we'll get double credit.
Okay.
Okay, but we've got a 7 by.
It is 12.
Long. It's
12 feet long.
It's 4 feet
7
apart.
feet tall.
16. It's 7 by 17, or something like that. Anyway, it's one of those cheap greenhouses you get on like eBay.
Yeah, it was like 99 bucks.
And it has a green cover, and it's got a huge hoop.
Yeah.
I mean, you can actually walk up underneath of it and everything. And so we're going to take that, and we are going to take a wire that we've been scrounging and saving, and it's, you know, laying on the ground around the edge of the chick coop right now to keep possums from digging in. I got another idea for that to keep them out. I just came up with it the other day. And so we're going to probably go out here and dig trenches, and I've got some excess
scrap wire,
and I'm going to put that in the ground and let's see if they can dig through it. And I'll show you that video when we get to it. But yeah, we're gonna, I'm going, disassembled our $5 hog pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I can't believe. The worst video ever made. The worst video we've ever made stays up there in the top 6 most watched videos. It's a video that I had done, and it was our $5 hog pen out of wood pallets. And I put not this last January, but January last year, we were supposed to get some hogs, and I had a day to get something put up. So what I did is I took a bunch of wood pallets and I created a pen around an area that we wanted absolutely devastated.
Right.
And so I got it all up. I made a video on it. It's getting tons of views.
And we never got a hog.
And we never got one single hog to go with that.
No.
But, and then even 6 months later, they said, don't worry, they're coming.
They're coming. Well, I still haven't got a hog.
We still hadn't got it. So anyway, I've got another plan for the wood pallets.
Right.
You know, I'm going to take the wood pallets and I'm going to set them up, cut them, and we're going to set those up as raised beds, right?
We're going to make raised beds.
Raised beds along the side of the, you know, the greenhouse.
The greenhouse hoop.
And the trellis area hoop, yeah. And so we're going to have, you know, hopefully success with that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I came up, I was thinking, how am I going to cut all these wood pallets?
Yeah.
I came up with another idea.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, because I don't have a Sawzall. You know, all my tools kind of like disappeared when we moved out here.
Disappeared or went ahead and died or...
Yeah, but anyway, whatever the case is, I used to have a Sawzall, now I don't. And so anytime I needed a Sawzall, I had to call up my brother-in-law and ask him if I could borrow his. You know, well, I didn't want to call him and bother him again about that, so I called my dad. And I asked my dad if I could borrow his Sawzall, and he says it's broken. You know, but it still works. If you want to take it and use it, and if it breaks, you got to buy
me a new one after he already told us it was broke.
Yeah, so I said, well, I got to buy you a new one for if it's already broke. And if you guys will remember, not too long ago, oh yeah, we got all kinds of little things that, you know, we're going to be doing. You know, we did a video on that 4-inch Saker chainsaw, which
we love that thing. I love that thing. And I wasn't part of the video where he did the Saker review or open box or whatever you call it. I have used that thing like
But anyway, the charger. Let me just say this, that now I'm going to be doing another video because we got a 6-inch saw.
Yeah. Saker sent us a 6-inch saw because we actually, Randy emailed them and told them something was wrong with the charging station. It wouldn't charge the battery, and couldn't figure out why. So anyway,
So I asked them, I said, I get a warranty on this saw?
yeah, did we get a warranty? And they sent us a 6-inch. We're gonna do another review.
Yep.
And then we can use the charger for that one on the older one. So that
Yeah, so we're gonna get out there with two chainsaws, and we're gonna go to town. I can't wait to show you that video.
Yeah, I can't wait either, because I have been like, yeah, that area has made me crazy for years.
But I guess what I was actually gonna say is I'm gonna use the little chainsaw to cut the wood pallets.
Yeah, he's gonna use chainsaw to cut the wood pallets. And then we're gonna go out there and cut.
And do all that other stuff.
And all that other, because let me tell you, I got out there, my daughter, her boyfriend, somebody else, and me went out there by hand and cleared that area. Completely cleared that area. I put down like 6 layers of cardboard. I am not exaggerating. Put down 6 layers of cardboard.
That didn't
Had
do nothing.
3 truckloads of wood chips brought in here. 3 big truckloads. All by hand. No tractor, no nothing. Just all of the wood chips went out. I did. But they did help me clear it. But by hand, we cleared all of that out, did all that work, and inside of 2 years, it looked just like it did, like I'd never touched it.
We have some very resilient,
resilient, aggressive
vines,
weeds, vines,
and whatever you want, stuff that grows that you don't want.
That you don't want, comes up, just can't stop it.
Yeah,
can't
these palm
stop it.
trees out here are growing like weeds too.
Yeah.
I can't believe how much they've grown since we've gotten here. But you know, you guys, I finally got the lift pump on the truck going.
Right.
It's been sitting for a number of months. You know, I have yet to renew the tag on that thing. It's been broke down, and that was last August. So I really haven't been on the road with that truck since last August.
Right.
But I got to get a tie rod on it. Once I get the tie rod on it, it should be roadworthy. And then, kind of a half janky wheel alignment, and it's ready to go. I'll show you how to align the wheels on your vehicle too. Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Waiting on you.
Oh, well, I'm just talking. You got anything on your mind? Tammy's been in tinfoil hat mode here the last few days.
Oh, yeah.
She's just getting up and ranting and raving. All this stuff that is going on out there in this world today, man, I hope you guys are finding a way to deal with it. Tammy keeps her nose, and all that stuff that's going on. And, I'll breeze through a headline or two, and if I see something I feel worthy that needs my attention, I'll read it. And I got a couple of things, I can throw in there in that tinfoil hat arena with you.
You know what? Most of it's noise. It's noise to keep you distracted from what's really going on.
Yeah.
What's really going on, in my personal opinion, is Agenda 2021-2030, which is just a continuation. Now, they don't call it that anymore. It's called the Great Reset. It's the same thing. It's the same agenda.
Yeah.
It's the same people with a new name.
Well, that's what Glenn Beck's been calling it for the last 20 years, the Great Reset.
Yeah.
I mean, he got fired from Fox News
because he called it the Great Reset, and he told you exactly what they were going to do. And it's not a conspiracy. Conspiracies are when you wear the tinfoil hat and you make
stuff up.
No, not make stuff up, but you make connections that aren't really there. The Great Reset is not a conspiracy. They come right out and tell you, this is what we're going to do. you're going to be happy. You're
And
not
you have
going to
to deal
own
with it.
anything. You're not going to own anything, and you're going to be happy. You know, this CBDC, that's all part of the Great Reset.
What are you talking about, CBDC?
The central bank, I forget what, but look it up, CBDC. Don't take my word for anything, just go look it up. But everything, they are getting closer and closer and closer and closer.
Well,
So everything else out here, the wars and the this and the that, that's all noise. That is all noise. What you really need to pay attention to is that Great Reset, because that's everything. That is a one world order. They want a one world government, and it is coming. You know, and don't think it's not. You know, they proved they could do it with COVID. They proved that they could shut down this entire world with COVID.
yeah, I'm gonna be.
They can do it again. And there was just a thing on the news the other day about how easy it would be to shut us down again. Just poof.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's why we moved out here.
without
right?
CBDC, you can't buy, you can't sell, you can't own anything, you can't buy anything. You can either read the World Economic Forum's their
itinerary.
their itinerary is, and you can look at Revelation, and they are one and the same. They're one and the same. It's coming, whether you like it or not. They want it done by 2030. It may or may not happen by 2030, but it is going to happen.
There's going to be a lot of things that happen before that happens. I can tell you that right now.
No.
I mean, if you got guys like me around,
No, but that's just it. Guys like you are not going to be around. They have raised generations since the 50s through the educational system to believe that they're doing this all altruistically. It's all done for you. It's for your betterment. And all of us are going to be dead and remember what real freedom was and is.
I calculated that I will live till 2035, so I will be here.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So you'll live 5 years into the
Yeah, they better hope.
new agenda.
They better hope
yeah.
they got their stuff together.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's my 2 cents.
yeah,
Y'all asked how we felt about about stuff. That's it. That's. I don't worry about any of that crap, headlines, none of that, because that Great Reset, it says it all.
Yeah.
It says it all. And you know, if you want to go look at other YouTubers or whatever that talk about that, one channel you should check out is called the Quack Brothers. It's KWAK. They will tell you a lot about the Great Reset.
maybe we should write them and have them give us a shout out.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm telling you, they're very knowledgeable. And they're Christian, and they follow Jesus, and they're a really good channel to watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough said.
Yeah. Well, no, not yet. I mean, you know, Tammy keeps her nose in all that kind of
I
stuff. I'm
do.
just gonna give you my 2 cents.
I'll watch that.
My 2 cents is they ain't getting 2 cents. Okay.
Oh no, they're gonna take it away from me because CBDC.
Well, what are they gonna take away? I don't have anything.
Yeah, well, what little bit we do have, they're
Okay.
not gonna let us keep.
You know? Well, they would have to come here and personally extract everything I've got. They're not gonna go to the banks and get it because I ain't got anything in the bank. Okay? But, you know, and that takes me back to a video I did, you know, a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you know, basically, In that video, I said that, you know, I really don't care what happens outside the perimeter of this property. I'm just going to put it to you that way. I don't
He
care.
doesn't. I mean,
I
he
don't
really
care
doesn't.
what they do.
When I sit over there and go, ah, look what they just did. It's, you know, it's, look what they just did. He's like, Tammy, can you do anything about it? I can yell, I can scream. I guess I can get on YouTube and tell you, but you know, I really can't do anything about it.
No, they'd have to come dive bomb my camper. They'd have to storm my gate before.
Yeah.
You know, but we moved out here far enough. I don't. You know, if they
That is what run us out here too. I fully, when I found out about Agenda 2021, I mean, I really flipped.
Yeah,
on
and it actually felt like it was coming on strong because there was all the talk about Agenda 21, and then they came in with the housing bubble. Then all the banks that I'm aware of were shutting down. All the builders that I worked with who built multi-million-dollar homes all went out of business. You know, I had a contract to do 250 homes in 2 years. That was just one client. I had 5. And they all went out of business.
Yeah.
And it
I
took
mean,
off.
overnight.
Yeah.
Overnight.
I did. Yeah, it
all
seemed like
gone.
it happened
It was.
overnight. We was all scared.
At least within a matter of months. You know, it was.
It was coming down fast, and it felt like the world was pounding on us at that time. And so when everything for us went belly up and we came out here, we decided that you know, we were going to pull back the reins. We were going to slide out here. We were going to get acclimated to our new environment and figure out a way to make it work.
Yep.
And we did.
And we did.
Yeah. I mean,
10 years later, we're still here. We're still living. The property's ours.
Yeah.
For as long as they'll let me keep it, it's mine.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I don't know about all that. It's going to be hard pressed. I'm just sad.
It's global. It's not just here. It's
Well, let them go
global.
out there and globally take care of their own global stuff. You know, you just stay away from here and I'll be okay. Right? I mean,
no, when it comes knocking, it's going to come.
what I'm
knocking.
worried about is what's going to be happening at the end of this year. You know, because that is heavy in my arena. Okay? You know, and I was just out there with Tammy talking today. You know, I was talking about, you know, how, what was I saying? Do you remember? I don't want to get into a whole big spiel because that was like a 20-minute rant.
Yeah, he was on a rant this morning. But it was basically, you know, when he was in the service, you know, when you come out of boot camp, you were
Patriotic. Yeah, I mean, I went into the service just like everybody else did. You know, it was during peacetime.
And it was during Reagan.
And you know, you were proud of your country. And so when I come out of boot camp, you know, it was kind of like, you know, I wrote my mom a letter because I went in as a kid and came out as a man. And, you know, they send us all over the world to go protect our country. And look what's happening over in Texas now.
Yeah.
And actually, it's moving from Texas to Arizona.
That's because they want that mass migration. They want that mass migration.
And you know why.
Yeah, I know exactly why.
Tell me why they're letting them in and why they want to allow them to become citizens. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Why?
Agenda 2030.
No, that
Yeah,
has
yes,
nothing to
it
do with
is.
it. Has
It
nothing to do with
is.
it.
Same thing.
Nope, because
Same thing.
your national debt is dependent upon your population. So the Fed will supply money to your country based on your population, okay? Like every person who is a citizen of this country and who is born in this country is allotted a certain amount to the government. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's around 220,000. So if you take, trust me, I know. All right, so if you take the multi-millions multiply that times 220,000. Okay, are you okay over there?
Yes.
You come up and you smile so much.
Well, do you want me to like frown at the camera?
No.
Or
Let's just not go there anymore.
Okay.
For right now.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, the only thing you guys need to know about me is you see this hat? Serve my country. It's on this old guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Old school, old guard. That's all you need to know.
Right.
Okay? And so what I think, you know, some of you younger folks out there, if there are any younger folks that are watching our stuff, you know, I think you need to attach yourself to an old school or an old guard kind of guy.
Yeah. Go talk to you, Grandpa.
Yeah. And, but yeah, kind of in short, you know, we talked about how we had moved out here. And I talked to Tammy from time to time about that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what makes you feel safe out here in the woods?
I said you.
Yeah. You know, Tammy has a lot of fears about losing a lot of comforts, you know. Me, I don't care. You know, the rougher it gets, the better off I am. Heck, I'll go sleep in the chicken coop if I got to.
Yeah, he does. I'm like, well, as long as the power stays on, I want to pay the light bill. And as long as the water runs in the well, because we have a light pole, you know.
Yeah,
I
but when
live
you're
with that.
outside digging in the yard, or you're raking or mowing or working on something, and you're not using any power or electric or anything like that, you are basically off grid.
I mean,
Okay.
we do spend we live in an RV, so we're generally only in there in the evening. You know, early, you know, in the morning we get up and have coffee. Then we're outside because we work out here, or we got stuff to do out
So
here.
honestly, really the only thing we have to do is make it through the night
Yeah,
so we can go back outside.
but in the summertime, this is Florida, people. This is Florida. You need that air conditioner.
Yeah. Need that air conditioner.
I
There's a lot of ways to cool off. You know?
know.
Need that AC. But
I grew up in South Georgia. We didn't have air conditioning. Ever. Granny's house never had air conditioning. But they used to build houses to capture the wind so that you could open the windows and always catch a breeze. I mean, that's just the way they built houses back then. So you didn't have to lay there and just sweat to death, because there was always a night breeze. You know, the window was open. You just had to make sure there were screens on it so the bugs didn't get you. You know? Nowadays, houses are built for, I don't know what they're built for. To keep you inside forever, and I don't know.
yeah, you know how I feel about homes. You know, as long as you got a place to lay your head, as long as you got somewhere that you can, you know, cook your dinner. I mean, what more do you need,
That's
right?
really all you need. Yep.
Yep.
I learned that. You know, my dream was to always have a big house, all brick. I had it. I've been there. I've done that. I'm just as happy in that RV. I just don't have nearly as much room, and I don't have as much to clean.
Yeah. Actually, that RV is a mansion compared to what we had when we first moved out
Oh
here.
yeah, when we first moved out here, that was a piece of hunk of junk.
Well, it was Tammy's way of connecting herself to the woods.
Yeah.
You know,
I
because she
guess.
says, "Oh, I found a camper." Yeah, $1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It
we
wasn't
went
worth
out.
too.
It was all nice and cleaned up. We had it all wiped down and everything.
Sorry.
You okay? It was all like nice and wiped down and clean. And she walked inside. She went, "Yep." They had a queen size bed in the front, and area couch where you could sit down, a place to put the TV. Had a dinette,
Yeah.
little stove, little refrigerator. It was her version of a new tiny home.
Right. Yeah, it was kind of like a tiny house.
And we did. We lived in it for 5 years.
We did.
And then we saved up our $20 and $30, $40, $50 a week. You know, we had a good couple of years on a run with crabs, so we was able to save up enough money. When we get onto the camper, I'll tell you the story about that camper.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was fun. Actually, it was a nightmare.
Nightmare. I've never been so scared in my life.
Yeah, we found a camper, ended up going to get it under false pretenses, and decided to walk away. And they said, "Don't go anywhere. We have this one right here."
We have this one.
And it was like
way bigger than we could afford. I mean, we really did steal that. We really did.
Yeah.
We really did. There's no lie. I mean, even with its issues, we should have never got that RV for what we spent. Yeah. But that's okay. Oh, we got it.
Yeah, we got it. And yeah. What's for dinner tonight?
We are having chicken breast supreme.
Chicken breast supreme. Y'all make sure you watch that video. Yeah. Oh, actually, one of Tammy's most recent videos, actually 2-3 videos ago.
It's been a while.
March 7th. This is the 28th. Her Chicken Pacific video broke 2,000 views.
Ooh, milestone there.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I'm kind of excited. It shows a little bit of life, you know. And so we're gonna have chicken supreme tonight. And you guys be sure to watch that. Is it cheap?
Yes.
Is it easy?
Yes.
Does it taste good?
Yes.
Does it use minimal ingredients?
Yes.
Wow.
Fits all my criteria.
That fits all her criteria. So we'll do a video on that this evening. That's what we're going to be having for dinner. And I can't think of anything else. You know, if you guys have any thoughts on what you'd like us to talk about or possibly do, you know, feel free, you know, to drop us a line, send us an email.
Email or leave it in the comments.
I mean, there's a lot of videos out there that we've got that, you know, you guys have not yet discovered yet, you know, so you can see a lot of what's going on around here. And I'd be more than happy to, you know, kind of tell you a little bit about it, or, you know, like I've got some things that I'm going to be doing, some barn improvement ideas this year.
We have a lot we want to do.
Yeah, I want to do. So anyway, if you've made it this far, like, subscribe, and share. And you know, we could use your support. You know, buy us a coffee down below, and you know, we're going to be here for a while. Don't plan on going anywhere. Oh, another thing that I've been doing, I don't know if you guys have noticed, is in the members area, what I'll do is when Tammy has an extraordinary recipe that she puts out, like the Chicken Pacific, although it is a Southern Living 1969.
No.
Oh, that was the.
That was in that little. It's in one of my little flip books.
The Top Choppy book? No. But anyway, so she puts, you know, she put that meal together, and so I put the recipe and print and copy and pasted it into the members comments area. And so if you actually are a member of the site, I think it's like at $2.99, and we benefit directly, you know, from that membership. It goes to help support our channel.
Right.
And I will post those recipes, so all you have to do is copy and paste it, and you can print it right off at the house. Wherever you're at. And there's some other things I like to do for the members. You know, when we get a little farther down the road, we're capable of doing it. You know, we will. And that's about it, huh? What else?
I can't think of anything else that we haven't expounded.
Yeah, did you bring your tinfoil hat with you?
Yeah, no, I didn't bring my tinfoil hat, but I do have one.
All right, you guys take care. You have a good day, a good evening. We'll see you in the next video. We're
Bye.
over and out. Bye. I love how she does that.